All right, so we're live. Shit ain't perfect. I'm gonna just roll with it. Let me just double check the audio. Cool, we got audio. We're good to go. So, kind of wanted to just go a little bit over um, just goal setting, and not necessarily like goal setting per se. More of just kind of really quickly going over getting your goals right. And I actually want to make a banner so that when you guys jump on getting goals. All right, you can see that banner and I'll show it. Bam, getting goals right. So, you know, holidays are coming, they're here, like it or not. We're about to get into the new year. So we're gonna jump into all that new year, new me, whatever, blah, 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 all that, talk, whatever crazy shit people are doing or do. But as far as getting our goals right, there's three things that go into this, and I think that this is something I actually failed to do with fitness for people, and I actually see a lot of coaches failing to do this as well, and even more so, people in general that don't have trainers or coaches to help them do that. And what we see with like guys like psychologists like Locke and Latham, who have a lot of research and information out there that talks a lot about like goal setting theory. I think that there's a book called Goal Setting Theory, if I'm not mistaken, by Locke and Latham, or either or one of them. But they talk a lot about having those three different subsets of goals and having like your big goal, right? So if you want to do like if you're trying to lose like 40 pounds, that's your big goal, right? Like maybe in the health and fitness space, that is your massively transformative goal, right? Normally we have a massively transformative purpose, but for the means of like health and fitness, you have that massively transformative goal, which is 40 pounds, right? For you, that feels like impossible, right? Okay, well, now we also need a high hard goal, right? And that's generally like what they consider 3 to 5 year goal. So how can we make that 40 pounds into a have it chunked down into another subset? So maybe having like that 20 to 25 pounds lost, right? And then even more so, then we need to have that in the now goal, which is a clear goal, right? That goal for today, right? Maybe it's just staying consistent with the gym or your program or your meal prepping, right? Lose zero point 0.2 pounds every day, right? Because that's manageable. And most of the time, what happens with like really big goals, I know this happens for me, is like we go out and do this crazy fucking ridiculously big goal, and then it paralyzes us and it makes us go crazy. Also, mind you, the background is freaking driving me crazy, but I was like, fuck it. I'm jumping on here and I'm going to just talk about this because I really wanted to talk about it and just show up. It's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Oh, well, let's ride out and vibe out. But yeah, so you want to have all three of those in place. That's the game changer. And like biologically, this is going to be really important. This works for every single person, every single time. What you need to get right is the right goal and the right thing, the right target to be after, right? Like saying that your goal is to just be in a bikini. Like one day I had a friend a couple years ago, her goal was to get into a bikini. I'm like, yo, like that's the wrong fucking goal. Like the bikini is going to lose all day. Every time you get home and it's a long day, you had a maybe it was a good day, but it was long, you're tired, you're mentally fatigued, you don't have that willpower, and the cake is there, you're going to have the cake is going to win. Fuck the bikini, right? Maybe, and this could happen like for a dude that wants like abs, but it's like, are the abs going to win in that moment where you just don't care and it's been a long day, right? Like having that small goal, the clear goals is what they call them, right? And having that high hard goal, which is that middle, and then having that higher, bigger, crazier goal. And I think a lot of times too, like some people like, I just want like, I don't want anything crazy, but like at the end of the day, setting a hard and challenging goal is going to push you and challenge you and motivate you in a biological and neurochemical level that is going to drive you to take action. And that being said, one of the caveats in that is it can't be too challenging. It's challenge skills ratio. So if the challenge is too challenging, you're going to break, go into fuck it mode. It's too much anxiety, overwhelm, stimulation. It's too much going on. Too little challenge based off of your skills level, and you're going to be bored and not give a shit. This is actually something that happened to me in school, where like I did, when I was in high school, I could just sleep through class. I didn't have to study. I could just look over shit and pass the test, right? And that can only last like so long. Like how long does that, like how long could I have done that for? Probably not more than like high school, right? So, but I really want you guys to dial this in and like take 5-10 minutes. Like you have to write this shit down. Like it's non-negotiable. Like these are the patterns that are going to continue to repeat in your life if you don't write this shit fucking down. Write the fucking shit down and just make it right. I promise you, just writing this stuff down and taking 5 to 10 minutes just to like figure things out, like that's true and authentic to you. I promise you, it's going to be such a game changer in your life and how things are going to pan out for you. And I want to say, that just one tiny degree of movement in your life, in your like just a decision that could change your life, just like a 1% off course, like that 1% is in the long term a very big space, right? So just making a small change that's a very good change that you can do for the rest of your life is going to be so huge for you. So just don't get caught up in like the bullshit of like some crazy shit that you don't really want. If you don't want it and it's not true and authentic to you, then fuck it, right? Like, there's a lot of people on Instagram that are like flexing on stupid shit. And like Gary Vee talks about this all the time. We're like, I can't wait till these guys like go broke because they bought some stupid car to be cool on Instagram and now they're broke as fuck and they can't be like an Instagram influencer or whatever. And like, who's being influenced by like some of these people anyways? Like, I have no idea. Like, cause I don't know. They're definitely not influencing me. Right. So always make sure you're in a good mindset and a place that's like true and authentic to who you are and who you want to be, and think about the things that matter most, whether it's your fitness goals, whether it's a life goal or professional goal, it's a relationship or marriage goal, whatever it is, that goal needs to be true and authentic to you, and you got to write it down and get it right for the purposes of this this session that we're having right here, whatever you want to call it, getting goals right. Like they have to be the right goals for you, but also having that, that big crazy goal that scares you, right? It's going to force you to become somebody completely different, right? Because that crazy goal, you're never going to get it being the person that you are right now. You're going to have to go through some shit. Luke Skywalker had to go through all of those things to become Luke Skywalker and battle his dad and do all of these things to, become the hero of the story, go back and bring all of that stuff that he learned and his new self back, right? So it's the hero's journey. And at the end of the day, we go through hero's journeys in microcycles and in macro cycles. And like, those things matter. So having that crazy big challenging goal, having that high hard goal in the middle that is a middle step to that crazy goal, and then having your clear daily goals, like what are the things that you need to do every single day that matter. And then from there's a lot of other stuff that goes into it, like your lifestyle, staying consistent and not going after perfection, right? Because then we beat ourselves up. I do this a lot. Like I want to be on point. I want to help people. I want to do this. I want to do that. And boom, I got to be on point. So like when I'm not on point, when I'm not like 150,000%, I'm like, fuck, like what am I? Who am I? Like, oh, I'm a failure, right? So don't get caught in perfectionism. This is clearly like a message to myself also. But just doing those small things and being consistent and doing the things that matter and being happy and knowing also that there's going to be struggle, and that struggle is the first phase of flow. So if you're in a struggle phase, how can you maximize that in a way that you can release and relax, go for a walk with no phone or music, just nature, and come back with clear goals on what exactly to do? You're going to drop into flow like I cannot tell you, right? Immediate feedback, clear goals, risk, novelty. These are like very vital flow triggers, and to have them put into your life, into your work, into the hobbies that you do and the things that you have, and the relationships that you have, like complete game changer. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Getting your goals right is really important. So make sure that they're true and authentic to you and the things that you want, or you and your family and your spouse and whatever, right? And your kids, whatever, like whatever the goals are, make sure that what you want, not just what looks cool in the moment, what sounds amazing, whatever. And having those 3 subsets of goals, it's going to be a game changer. So that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I got some stuff to do, but I appreciate your time, attention, love, all that good stuff. So I'm going to get out of here. Peace out.